Alright, finals time. We're on the play, and as is tradition, we're mulling. I mean, this hand's better. I'm going to fetch right away just to thin. We'll keep. Our opponent also mulled. I guess on the play, I can't... Well, I don't want that. On the play, I definitely don't want to draw Sarkin, so I'll fetch next turn. Get in for 4 next turn, most likely. Well, it was a pretty straightforward game for us. Get in for 2 a bunch of times, I guess. Wow, this is absurd. Well, at least now our 5 drops are live. Okay. So we can do something like this. We don't want to give him the sower and a land. He's still a land away from Obnixilis and... Or whoops. Sorry, that's opposite of what I want to do. If I give him the sower, I don't want to give him the lands. And he opted to take the lands, which isn't surprising. If he just plays a big creature here... Crux of Fate... Well... I really want him to just play a big creature. Play Storm Breath, it's going to get countered, but that's fine. Okay, dismiss. We're going to have to fight through a lot of this, but we have Banefire. He still needs a win condition. He doesn't have to take damage off that, which means we're 2 lands away. Oh my god. Okay, so if he fetches and we draw a land, we win with Banefire unless he has some type of disruption. So Wake Thrasher is going to do a lot of damage to us. So I take this at the end of his turn and I tap down all my lands. Alright, so he fetched. So I win next turn. If he doesn't have Thoughtseize or something along those lines. think I can afford to take 9. I believe this works. Oh, well, didn't work. It was worth trying. Alright, should be game. I just wanted to see if I could get a counterspell out. Yeah, so we had a terrible hand. We flooded out, but Banefire still wins the game, which is nice. And I agree with our opponent that is effed up. Just run it back. This is a good matchup for us when we have early attackers. You saw how much 2 1-power creatures did that game. They got in for like 8, 9, 10 damage. All we did was attack with those and then Banefire the entire game. A lot of these decks are really, really soft to early aggressive creatures. Things like Goblin Guide do a lot of work. But I'm going to pause while he sideboards. Alright, so here we are in the finals. We have a good hand. I'm going to keep it. We have Goblin Guide, turn 2 Porcelain Legionnaire, turn 3 Kicker Bushwhacker, hit for 1 billion. I'm just going to fetch right away. I'm so sick of flooding out. Obviously this barely mitigates the problem, but this could be Force Spike. So I'm actually attack into that. I don't want to give him another blocker to chump the Bushwhacker. So now I'll attack with both. Do more damage this way by waiting a turn. Dismiss. I think it's probably more important that I resolve Chandra, and this is likely playing into a counterspell, like almost certainly. Play Ashenmore here. This counter. So this is going to be a dismiss. Interesting. So Bushwhacker could end up being good here. This is something that he thinks will block that. I think I'm just going to resolve Chandra here. Imagine he'll block. Oh, he didn't. Could just be Swamp Crux. So now he can sack this to pump this, which means I'm not going to attack with Chandra. He could also pump this, double block. This is going to be a dismiss, so it's going to hit our opponent. Dismisses it. So now if I active aggression, if I go to attacks, active aggression, right, so go to attacks, and then I active aggression, hanger back, doesn't accomplish that much. So he still doesn't want to get rid of the hanger back. Okay. So I could active aggression. I think I'm just going to land Precursor Golem. So if you go Swamp Crux, I'm in trouble. So I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play land in this calc. Could I play I can play around Mana Leak as well. Yep. Good. Well, made a G today. Made it in a sleazy way. Really don't like playing mono red, but so many decks are soft to it in this format. So we had a pretty mediocre red deck. Ended up still winning. See you guys in the next